Here's how you get started with Altium Designer Develop. This is the Altium Develop ecosystem. Once you get approved for Altium Develop, you'll get led to this online interface and you'll have your different options here. So welcome to Altium Develop, very nice. They have multiple things like your design portal, which is really cool. You can upload all your files. Click the link in the description below, by the way, so you can get access to Altium Develop. So they have the design portal where you upload files and projects. So check this out. I've got a clean workspace. They have some example boards for you to work with as well, just for you to get an idea of how that works. You can upload projects from different software tools, especially Altium. Then you have the bill of materials, upload a bill of materials, a package, design files like from OrCAD, KiCad, and Eagle, even manufacturing files like Gerber and ODB++, so you can check those. Then you can also create online projects and consolidated bill of materials from other bill of materials and different folders. So I like to organize my workspace. I won't get all up into that. Let's go back to home. The main thing we want to do is download Altium Designer. So click install. Then you just download it somewhere that makes sense. Once that's getting downloaded, you can click on the link. Click on the link, it will start the installer. So it shows open the installer, look for the .exe file, complete the install wizard, and launch Altium Designer. Here's my installation. Click accept. I was supposed to read the agreement, but didn't. And it's going to automatically try to log you in using your web browser. Okay, so you want to do a new installation. Here it shows your program files, Altium/AD Develop, shared documents. I like to leave it in the public folder just because I won't get confused with it being in my local folder. While that's downloading, we can go back to the home screen. Well, actually, let me click on a new tab to go to home so to show you off the different features in this ecosystem. Here, they also got the BOM Portal. The BOM Portal, I have some videos on this. It shows you how to manage a bill of materials in a sophisticated way. Trust me, please use it because I work with spreadsheets, a bunch of different spreadsheets, and it's like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 spreadsheets, no exaggeration, when dealing with even just one manufacturer. And then I literally have to deal with right now, making sure my original bill of materials from a project, it has all the right information and right replacements in a new bill of materials 4 months later. Okay. You do not want to be doing that manually with spreadsheets. Do it with the BOM portal. There's also the requirements portal. This is new, and I'd like to explore this a lot more because this is the thing that electrical hardware design has been missing. All the requirements, all the to-do stuff that you put in PowerPoint presentations and all that stuff, that's really supposed to be in one project management system like Jira, for instance, or whatever tool you use, Microsoft Tasks. But it doesn't integrate. They don't integrate with your hardware program. The great thing about the requirements portal is this does integrate with Altium. So any requirements you have, you can put it inside your Altium software tool. So there's that. Then you have your MCAD CoDesigner, which, as you can see from the screenshot, allows you to push changes between mechanical and electrical so much easier than working with vague requirements, saying somebody physically measuring a distance between two PCBs and saying it's however many centimeters. No, we're not trying to do all that. It's 2026 or later whenever you're watching this video, and we need to be using software that directly shows us and knows the distance between our devices and a PCB. All right, so once that's done, run Altium Designer Develop, hit finish. Again, click the link in the description below to check this out. This is the modern way you want to work with designing electrical and hardware design, okay? They have their example projects, so I'm definitely going to check these out. There's the Kame1, Kame IMU, FMU. I like these. One of these is a drone, which is really cool. What I like about the project in Develop workspace is you have your part design, right? And you don't even need to have Altium open or installed. You could just go in here, zoom in. I can click on there and then access my spreadsheet. Well, my schematic sheet. Okay. Click on the part. It has all the part information, the part data. Then I click on the PCB. It renders pretty fast too. Make sure you have a solid internet connection and boom. zooms in right in there. Then click on 3D view, like near immediate jump to the 3D view while graying everything else out. Then you have the bill of materials. That's so cool, especially since it automatically checks for things. So that's nice. You can click on here. It'll take you to, I assume, Octopart. Yeah. And with all the latest information for that part. So it's pretty dope. So here's the crazy thing about Altium Designer Develop. If you have user smart app control activated on your Windows machine, then you're going to want to turn that off. Restart your computer, then right click on your Altium Develop software, then choose to run as administrator, because smart app control is going to prevent certain things from being installed. They have this agreement, so you want to view that agreement and click accept the agreement once you've read it, of course. And it will use your browser to try to install the license. Mine got approved because I'm already logged in for my authentication. If you want to get access to the software in Altium Designer Develop or Altium Develop, then click the link in the description below. All right, so we have a new installation. We're going to run that program files, 80 develop. Please select an empty folder for program files. Interesting. So what I'll do is probably delete my existing folder. So you are going to need that internet connection, just as a quick reminder, and then it'll ask you to do a new installation, or you can update an existing version, but I have a fresh installation here. So click install. This will not install if you have folders in that location. So you're going to want to uninstall your Altium software if you already have an installation, then delete everything that has Altium in it except your Altium folder that's in your public documents folder. It has your projects. Do not delete your projects, okay? Everything else you can delete, like the Altium in the product folder and the C drive, delete that, okay? So we're going to wait till this downloads and installs. Now, while this is installing, let's talk about Altium Develop. Why did Altium do this? If you may or may not know, that Altium got bought by Renesas. Renesas is an organization that is based in Japan primarily, but it's global, and they do a lot of automotive, chip design in general, and also so they sell chips and they sell like automotive solutions like cable harnesses, board-to-board designs and whatnot. I think it's a very smart buy, a smart purchase for them to buy the Altium Corporation, because the alternative might have been like Autodesk. And Autodesk, I don't know. Autodesk is big, but I'm not so sure. Anyway, since Renesas bought Altium, they've combined their forces and everything, and Altium has this thing called Altium Develop. So instead of it just being this Altium Designer software, which is part of Altium Develop, they have this whole online ecosystem where you can manage your hardware projects so much more efficiently than doing it manually like we do today. It's really frustrating, honestly, and a reason why I want to get out of hardware design, dealing with spreadsheets and local files and all that foolishness. And the only way it's tolerable for me is if I use the Altium Develop ecosystem, which is what I've been wanting for the past 7 years. Anyway, let me not complain. This is what it is, and I'm going to be building some very simple projects just to demonstrate and show you what's possible in the Develop platform, an ecosystem. You're all set. Altium Designer Develop is installed now. Run Altium Designer Develop. So hit finish. You'll notice that the name is different. They add develop on the end of it, so that's cool. Let's see what we've got here. It's got very fast startup, and this is my account. Oh, it looks like my certificates did not come with my account. Here you can access your Develop workspace by clicking in the upper right. Click on the global icon, then it will take you directly to your workspace online. Fantastic. Okay, and then if you click in the upper right with these 9 dot icons, you got Design Portal, your Bill of Materials Portal, or BOM Portal, your Requirements Portal, and I'll cover what those do in future videos. But yeah, this is the setup. It looks good, It also takes me to my training catalog in case I want to do training. I can explore courses like my Altium Designer Essentials. That's funny because I'm basically making a starter package video series. We also have Altium Designer Advanced and Altium Designer Schematic Fundamentals. See all courses. This seems pretty exciting. This is pretty cool. Of course, we got Renesas, Texas Instruments are doing these. They've got Altium Designer Schematic Fundamentals, 19 modules. What else they got here? Altium Designer's harness design courses. And then training, Altium Designer Essentials is $2,400. Wow. Now I have done their corporate training. It's worth every freaking penny. But if you don't have like an extra $2,400 or $800 lying around, that's why I'm here. I will get you onboarded and get you started using the software fast. All right.